YouTube superstar galore, award-winning Twinkle Time. You know what? Twinkle, tell everybody who you are. You go first.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. My name is Twinkle, and I'm here in California in the United States. I am a bilingual recording artist for kids and families. I'm basically like a touring recording artist. So that's a little bit of what I do.
And you do your live show every day. I've just watched it.
Aw, thank you. I saw you on there. I was like, yes, Sam.
He's on here. Sam, everybody say hi to Sam. Sam Smiler. Whoop, whoop. Can't wait for this to start. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. So you all know how much energy I have. So him and I together, if we were to do a 15-minute show side by side, I think people would be like, what just happened? It was like a Tasmanian devil whirlwind that just came in. He has so much energy. I can't wait to redo this interview. What's up, Sam? Thanks for coming by and checking it out.
I love it. So, yeah, I started my live stream literally in March. Like when we all had to be safer at home, I literally thought I was going to be doing it until June. And then I was like, oh, we'll be all back out on the road. I'll do Monday through Friday, no biggie. And now literally almost 7 months later, I'm still doing it. I did take 3 weeks off. So I did 100 live streams. And then I was like, that's a perfect time to take 3 weeks off and just to kind of like do other things in the meantime while I figure out if I'm going to still do it. And then I decided I missed it. I was like, oh, it became like something that I genuinely looked forward to every day. And then, and I missed, even though you can't see people, like I missed that engagement from people that follow me. So I literally started season 2 literally a week from Friday. So today, so like literally like a week ago. And so we're going to go to another 100 and then I'll probably take another break after that.
You got the kids that listen to it every day or watch it every day, and you call them Twinklettes. What do you?
Okay, so there's a couple different names. So like my live concert people that come to watch my live concerts are Twinklettes and rock stars. So that's what I've been calling them for a really long time, my little Twinklettes and rock stars. But now my live streamers, we as a collective community, because literally it's so bizarre and so weird and so amazing that I don't just have kids that watch my live stream. I've got kids of all ages. So I've got kids with their parents, I've got adults, I've got teenagers, tweens, like the whole spectrum. So we all decided, and it's like cool because it's like all walks of life coming together because we all love music and arts. Like that's basically it. And we decided to call everybody Twinkle Lights. So they're my Twinkle Lights. So the people that watch Monday through Friday daily live, those are my Twinkle Lights.
You can even feel special while watching.
Yeah, no, it's been honestly like I didn't think I would be having as much fun as I'm having doing my live stream. Honestly, I didn't. I'm not a techie. I didn't know how to work anything. I didn't know what I was doing, but it was just one of those things that I was like, I need to, if I can't tour, because like literally from March to the end of October, I'm constantly touring around the country. And I was supposed to even be in China at the end of this year. I know!
China! Whoa!
I know. It took me 5 years to get that gig. And so I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So thankfully, a lot of my tours that were supposed to happen this summer, they just rebooked for, well, let's cross our fingers that we can go out on the road next summer. But a lot of those things were like just rescheduled till next year.
Okay. And do you do all your bookings yourself?
I do. So I wear many, many hats as an independent recording artist. So like I'm definitely like the definition of what an independent recording artist is. So not only am I the artist, but I write songs, I produce, I come up with content. I'm the booking agent, the publicist, the tour manager, like everything. And I do have, like, I have a small team. I don't have like a team like a lot of other people out there do, but like DJ Dallas that you'll see in a little bit, because I got a song prepared for you. Yes, stay tuned. He and I write like literally probably about 87% of all the songs, and he produces all the music, and him and I write everything. But we've had to learn to do everything ourselves. So he like literally edits the videos and directs it and films it, and like, you know, like we like this right here is our bedroom turned into full-fledged production studio. So we've had to do it ourselves. So yeah, and that's actually, I think, probably something that I'm most proud about, is that a lot of people that are like in my peers, like they have like their full-fledged teams, you know, they have their publicist and their booking agent and, you know, like this whole thing, right? But that's, you know, it's a lot harder like doing it the way we're doing it, but I love it. Like we're, you know, I love it.
Well, thumbs up to you. Well done for all you think. And you've even won an award over the years, haven't you?
I have. So in the family scene, so I've been doing family music. This is my 10th year. So 2020 would have been like the big 10 years of me doing family kid music. So I, you know, have like 3 albums. This year I was supposed to come out with my 4th album and also my first all Spanish album, because I like all my other previous albums, because I'm bilingual. My mom's Peruvian, so I speak both English and Spanish. And one thing probably a lot of people don't know is that Spanish was actually my first language. And I used to go back and forth to Peru and live with my grandparents for a long time, like, you know, for a couple months, and then we'd come back out here. So we were always like going back and forth. So my grandparents and my uncle, you know, moved to California to live with us. But yeah, like so all my other albums had like phrases of Spanish and bilingual phrases, but I had never done a full length all Spanish album. So that's coming out soon. I just didn't feel like, with everything that's happening in our world right now, for many different reasons, I just didn't feel like it was the right time to release a first Spanish album, my 4th album, just because too, like when your whole livelihood is taken away, and you're just kind of like in the uncertainty of everything that's happening around you. Like, if you wanted to get a publicist, it just nothing felt right. So I was like, I'm just gonna hold off a little.
Fair enough. And you also want to go present it afterwards, and if you're not even allowed out to present it,
right? And that was another thing too, because like I would have had the entire like 7 months of doing my new songs in front of people and performing like a whole new set, or just, you know, a couple new songs. And that way they get excited too about going to get the album and to listen to the music. So I was like, as much as I was like crushed, I was like, no, I think it's the right thing to do. But I did release a song like at I think that was the end of May, which will be that is the single off my upcoming album, and that's called Together. And I also did it in Spanish, called Unidos.
Something that we've never seen. We can do a lot individually, but nothing feels better than knowing we got it together. We'll start it from the bottom and we'll take it to the top. We'll rise above it all, give it everything we've got. I can't wait for the view, it's gonna be so much better. We can sell ourselves so short every day, but we can all change reality. No, nothing in the world comes easy. You got to work hard, no sleeping all day. And when you fall, you gotta get back up, up, up and away, showing nothing but love. And when you fall, you gotta get back up, up, up and away, showing nothing but love. We're gonna do better, better than anybody that ever did it, you see. We're gonna bring it together, together. All you gotta do is believe that we can handle the weather. There ain't a storm on the horizon we can't beat, as long as we stick together, together. That's you and me, that's you and me. Unidos. Podemos ver lo que no fue ayer, y solos también tenemos poder. Nada se siente mejor que hacerlo juntos. Unidos. Empezamos bajo, lo llevamos hacia arriba, saldremos adelante, sobre todo elevar No puedo esperar, será todo muy bello. Podrás dudar en tu gran habilidad, mas puedes cambiar tu realidad. No nada en este mundo es fácil, hay que trabajar y así lo logras. Al caer hay que levantar, y volar, puro amor enseñar. Al caer hay que levantar, y volar, puro amor enseñar. Mejor lo haremos como nadie lo ha hecho así, y vamos a mantenernos unidos, solo tenemos que creer. Podemos con el ambiente, no hay tormenta que no podemos vencer. Si nos quedamos unidos, somos tú y yo, somos tú y yo.
I love it.
You said you've been doing it 10 years now. How did it all start? How did Twinkle Time start?
Prior to be doing music for kids and families, I like literally started show business when I was 5. So I know a really long time. Like this is like all I know how to do. So I literally started off by doing musical theater. I did musical theater. I did like Broadway tours. I did TV and film and voiceovers in English and Spanish. But my heart was always, as much as I love acting and musical theater, like I love that truly, but it was like singing and performing. So like I put together a girl band, like literally like right out of high school called Nobody's Angel. And we got signed to Disney Hollywood Records. So we opened up for Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears. I know. We did movies with like Justin Timberlake. We actually even, we did a lot of stuff because we were part of the Disney family that we did a lot of soundtracks. So we had a couple songs on the Princess Diaries soundtrack movie, and we received a gold record for that. And so we just did like a lot of cool things. So like where a lot of people maybe went to college or university or something like that, that was my experience, was like literally hands-on in the recording industry, and working with like some great, amazing icons everywhere from like the president of record labels to marketing people. So I got to learn so much because as I tell like kids of all ages that want to get in show business, that what they see like when we're performing, the show part is like the fun part. Like that's the easy part, but it's like literally like 95% business, and everything else is the hard work and everything that goes to making that show that everybody gets to see. So that's what I was doing until that ended. So that was like Y2K movement. And then after that, I was like, okay, well, while I'm waiting for my next opportunity, whether it's an acting job or another, tour or whatever, a friend of mine has an aunt that still has like a dance studio. It's a very known dance studio, like an art school. And she's like, why don't you teach? That way you can do something like, pay your bills. And I was like, oh, I don't teach. I'm not a teacher. But my parents are teachers. My grandparents were teachers. And I was like, oh, I don't want to follow in their footsteps. I don't want to be a teacher. She's like, no, but you're great at it. She's like, you've been doing this your whole life. And so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I was so nervous because I'm like, here I'm teaching with people that have like bachelor degrees, master's degrees in education, all this stuff. And I just went in and had a blast and realized, oh my God, I do enjoy this. I love it. And my favorite group were the little ones. And that's kind of like when the light bulb went off in my head and I was like, oh, okay, this is what I want to do. But what I was listening to, like the kids would be like, Miss Twinkle, play this or do this. And I was just like, okay, these are cool songs. They're okay. Like, it's that person's style, but like, I'm not hearing things that I would listen to or that my friends would listen to. So I'm like, I'm going to take everything that I do, which is like pop, hip hop, rock, combine it. And, I'm not a singer songwriter musician. So I don't play instruments. Like my instruments, my voice, but I also am a dancer, like, so singing and doing hip hop choreography and kind of giving it like a big experience for kids and families. And like what I've always said is, like teenagers and tweens, they have all their boy bands that they get to like and all their music and groups that they like. how come little ones don't get that same thing, you know, like where it's like, wow, this is amazing, because it's like a whole family. And what parents have always told me is like, you were my kid's first album we ever listened to. And not only the kid, but the whole family. So it's like, you've shared all these family experiences with these people. And just like today, I have a couple of like, there's like many different people that are tuning in, but there's a couple kids that were like my OG Twinklets and rock stars, like when my first album came out, and now they're like 11 maybe. And so they're like, you know, Twinkle, you're still our girl, you're still our favorite. And they're like still all about it. And I was like, yeah, rock on, you know, like, and they're telling me to like they're telling me to go and do remixes of some of my favorite songs. I'm like, all right, we'll do it. We'll make it happen.
So you've actually influenced their lives. I mean, you made a difference.
You know, and that's what this is about. Like, I am somebody that just writes from the heart, because I truly believe in inspiring everybody, not just kids, but everybody. Because even like a big kid at heart, maybe they're like, oh yeah, like sometimes people, like adults, will be like, watching your show and hearing your songs. Like the good thing about my songs, it's like it's crossover. It's like more like mainstream, so you could like jam out to it, but it's like not Cardi B lyrics. It's like cool, you know, like positive, inspirational lyrics. And the thing is, it's like it takes them back to being young, and they're like, oh yeah, that was such a great message, and maybe they forgot that message. Or for a little kid, it's like, yeah, and it's almost like we become friends. And that's like the thing that I want to encourage, like all walks of life, you know, like my music is for every walk of life, just all of us coming together through the love of music. Because no matter what language you speak in the world, you can feel authenticity, and when someone is genuine, and when it's just like a good beat, you know, you're like, yeah, that's a banger. I love it. I love it.
And like you said, no matter what language you speak, listening to your music, you can learn another language as well.
Exactly. I mean, it's a twofer, right? Yeah, so I speak both English and Spanish, and that's like the beautiful thing. It's just like just inspiring and teaching. And like I've had kids be like, I learned how to say, you know, buenos dias, or vamos a limpiar, or hasta las estrellas, like dream big, or you know, all these things through your music. I'm like, oh, I love hearing that. So that's awesome.
I totally feel that. Well, you've been talking about so much about your music, and in the beginning you said DJ Dallas is somewhere there as well.
Yeah. Okay, so he's not behind the curtain, so I have to get him. So DJ Dallas.
DJ Dallas.
DJ Dallas. I feel like what's that guy? What is it? What is it? The DJ Khalid. What is his thing like?
Here's another one of what he does.
No, he has that fire thing, like. Yeah. I need like a DJ horn. So this is a song called Kids Rock. And okay, so like the weird thing too about doing virtual shows, because again, I'm not a singer, songwriter, musician. We're just, you know, sit with my guitar or whatever. So like normally, like I'm sweating after like one song from like hardcore choreography, and I'm used to either playing with my entire band or like with my dancers performing live to like a pre-recorded track. And so like I rely on like the sonic sound. So like over the last 7 months, I've had to kind of like restructure all the songs to be like more acoustic sounding, you know? So we're going to do Kids Rock. Dallas pulling out the electric guitar, and I'm going to move my mic just a little bit. And are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
so psyched.
Okay, so when I say Kids Rock, you got to say Kids Rock. So, are you ready? Okay. I'm pulling up with my crew. We got them speakers that bump. You know what we came to do is get this party to jump. My swagger's funky and cool, and we don't ever stop. Shaking the top My fabulous hairdo, you know it's starting to pop. I'm rocking these tutus, my fashion's over the top. I'm blowing up like balloons with every beat that drops, drops, drops. Let's show the world, kids rock. Everybody on your feet, move your body to the beat, beat, beat. Let's show the world what kids rock. Gonna have a good time, shake it, wiggle your behind. Yeah, you know it, yeah, you know it, what? Oh, 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 hey, hey, hey. Oh, 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 oh. Here we go, here we go. You know the sound is epic. Let's start our own clique. Let's travel around the world, cause you know we can rock this. My DJ's ready to play. He spins them beats every day. We do what we're meant to do. We do it our way. We don't make no excuse. We came here to entertain. I'm a West Coast girl. We got them bounce houses bouncing. The beats that are pounding. We make it happen. Now everyone shout. Kids rock. Everybody on your feet, move your body to the beat, beat, beat. Let's show the world what kids rock. Gonna have a good time, shake it, wiggle your behind. Yeah, you know it, yeah, you know it, what? Oh, 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 hey, hey, hey. Oh, 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 oh. Here we go, here we go. So get them hands up, everybody clap. It's Twinkle Time, here gonna wake you up from your nap. This is a Kid Palooza, where the music don't stop. And kids be giving Twinkle props when they hear the beat drop. Kids rock!
Whoa! DJ Dallas and Twinkle Time in the house all the way on down. Whoa, Sam Smiler says thank you very much, DJ Dallas and Twinkle Time.
He says thank you so much.
Hey! Wow, I read just recently that you're Lady Gaga of the kinder music. Forget about that. Lady Gaga is the Twinkle Time of pop music. I'm telling you, it's the other way around. Oh,
that is very kind. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was great. I'm gonna say we're gonna stop at that. I'm gonna lift my hat to you and say, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
No. That was so much fun, and I want to say actually thank you, because this is actually my first time getting to be like where you're from, like on the other end of the world.
In the middle. We're in the middle of the world.
Kind of, right? Like a long ways away. So I thank you so much, and it's so cool to like have this platform just to keep like spreading the love.
One world of kids' music, eh? One world.
Right?
Yeah, and we all understand it. So that's it. Thank you very much for your time and your patience with me. And it's recorded, and and Henry loves you. He's your biggest fan, aren't you? Say bye.
Bye. So cute. Oh, my dog was right here, but she left. But thank you so much, and I can't wait to spread this love with everybody else.
So Henry, say goodbye and bye-bye, Twinkle.
Bye.